wildcard character. Which one will be useful with your side? Wildcard character, it means that you have to include star, question mark, dollar operations. These all are the wildcard character. Now we will use the VLOOKUP with wildcard character with using of VLOOKUP. And we will using the example. So we have a definitely idea about that. So we have a conclusion of why we use the VLOOKUP with wildcard character. So we can easily use this wildcard character with using of VLOOKUP functionality. So now I'm sharing my screen, and with using of VLOOKUP with the wildcard character, you can see here there is a data, student's name and marks, your data. There are different marks is here. Your name is, for example, XYZ. You can see here there are lots of name, but in XYZ ABC there are lots of another name is here, so we cannot put the only XYZ. We can put only for ABC and XYZ. So we have to use this functionality. We look up with XYZ functionality. So how it is useful from your side and how it is work. Now you can do this functionality with using of, we will write down only XYZ. We will not write down particular functionality XYZ space ABC. For example, first name space last name. At that moment, you have not particular write down whole the name, only write down particular name. At that moment, VLOOKUP is working with this side, working the properly, so it will be work from or not. So it is very useful. So how it is useful, then we can do this. For example, I will find out VLOOKUP, look up this value, look up this value, for example, then table array. If you put the table array, this is your table array. Then now column index number, it's sorry, we have not put the first the lookup value. We have put it the lookup value. Then the table array. This is your table array, and the column index number is 2. Then put out this value is 2. Then value is 81. I think so. This is a wrong value because this is an approximately batch. In this, if I'm put here exact match, so exact match, it will display NA. NA is not applicable, but this value is not available from your side, so it will be display the NA. So now what can we do in this parameter? We will use wildcard character with using of VLOOKUP. This is false. Now this is, if it is true, then it will return the result. Yes, definitely it will return the result 81. But 81 is not XYZ ABC result. So it will display the wrong result. So now we will display the perfect result with using of wildcard character. Wildcard character, we have a star, we have a question mark. This all are the operators. Star, what do you mean by the star? Star, it's mean that allowed all text. And a question mark is that it means that only one character, right? The star and question mark both are the operator. Which one we will use? The star and question mark both the operator. If the multiple character we will allow, we will use the star operator. It will be only for single parameter use, we will use the question mark operator. Now choice is yours. You can allow the multiple character, you can allow the single character. So this is a choice from your side. You can use the both the parameter, multiple parameter or question mark parameter. You can do with the both the parameter. Now you can see here, we can use the star operator, question mark operator. XYZ, ABC, question mark is only one character allowed. This is not a one character. I am trying to write down one character. This is a multiple character. After the ABC, that is multiple character allowed. A XYZ, then any one character is allowed from your side, but first name is XYZ. So now you can see here XYZ. What do we want? VLOOKUP. First is lookup value. Lookup value is XYZ, and operator, then star, then table array. This is your table array. Column index number is 2. and range lookup is exact match. For approximately match is not allowed, exact match value. ABC and this, and it's, what do you mean by this and? This and it's means that joining of any text, joining of any uh, text, this will be allowed from your side. This is called as joining of the text. This is star allowed all the text, question mark only one character, and operator from joining of the both the text. For example, if I'm writing down xyz, xyz and operator abc, this is name error because this is not a function. If in the function, if you are joining any text with using of this functionality, so we will joining star operator, because this VLOOKUP is only allowed the one character. This is not a multiple character, so we will use the AND operator with using of the star operator. So this is very useful from your side. When we use the xyz, have after the xyz there are multiple character, so we can use this parameter with using of xyz and multiple parameter, you can use this. Now the second example, we look up with wildcard character. Here is only xyz, but you can see here one space is allowed. After xyz one space is allowed, so any after xyz any space allowed, what can we do? You can see here is not any space, here is one space, all the data after one space. If I'm looking this value, for example, we look up this value, then table array, this is your table array value. Now the column index number is 2 and range lookup is exact match. xyz is available. Now you have confused why not returning the result, but after xyz one space is allowed, so this is not returning the result. At that moment you can also do this VLOOKUP, because we have a no counting one space is allow, one space is here, after text is one space, after text is two space, after text is three space, question mark is only one character allowed. Now we will use the star operator. On this operator we will use the xyz, then the table array, then the column index number is 2 and the range lookup is exact match. Now you can see n is, but obviously n is written. Now we will use AND operator and the question mark operator. You can use this operator with using of 85 value. So now this is a very useful from your side when the space is allowed. So at that moment, if the space is allowed, then you can do this. If this data, if any character is allowed after xyz, then you can also do this value. So you can do the particular value on both the way. If you can use this value for xyz abc, if you want to use this value for xyz and abc, and if you can use this value from the space allowed value from your side, then you can also do the both the way. You can use, if the space is allowed, then you can use the star operator. If you can use the question mark operator, then you can use the both the way this operator, you will be allowed this operator. So now you have concluded that star operator is used for the multiple character. If you want to the multiple character, you can use the star operator. Now you have a clear idea about this, why we use the star operator, why we use the question mark operator. With using of this operator, we can do the easily work with you the data. This is only for explanation of star operator, not for question mark operator. Now we can do the question mark operator. We can jump from the next example. In this example, you can see here INV. Tree operator is allowed from your side. INV is a fixed operator. This all operator in a INV, invoice number before INV, this fixed value, only INNV is allowed. if it is how we can recognize this value, then what can we do this value with using of invoice number? For example, we can use the VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP, look up this value, look up array, table array, and the parameter. Then what can we do? First, we will use the lookup value, then the table array. This is your table array. Then column index number is 2 and exact match approximately match. For example, exact match. This is exact match. This is approximately match, but 1127. This is a in the approximately match. It will result negative result not applicable. In this also, it will display the not applicable. Now you can see here N I N with 3 characters. So we have to put the 3 question mark. One question mark is only 1 character allowed. Second question mark is only second question mark is allowed. Third question mark is third letter allowed. So we will use 3 question mark. So we will use 3 question mark from the VLOOKUP with using wildcard character. Now how we will use this wildcard character with using of 3 question mark with using wildcard character. Now we can do this question mark operator with using of wildcard character. So how it is useful? Now rupees symbol is there. Accounting dollar and rupees, both the symbol is available. If you select the English Indians in accounting, then it will be considered as a rupee symbol. Now you can see here, this is the symbolic. All are the symbol is available here. You can use all the symbols. All these symbols, Indian, rupees, dollar, this all are the accounting. Gujarati, Hindi, you can use all these things. English Indians, this is Malayalam, Punjabi. You can write down the any symbols with using of this, but this is a different way. This is a different symbol. We will use the different way. So now we will use this symbol VLOOKUP. Look up this value, table array, column index number 2, exact match. If you want to AND operator, double quotes, 3 question mark here, enter, it will display the NA. Because after it's not allowed, it will be allowed before this value. So we have to delete this value. Now we will put the 3 question mark, then AND operator, then it will be do this value is 1866. If I am returning this value accounting symbol, it's coming from the dollar, because by default the symbol it's a dollar symbol, accounting symbol, English, and Indian symbols. If you use the English USA, if I'm using format painter here, then easily work with this format painter, because English Indian's language, I think so, not allowed in this list. So we will add this value with using of this parameter. So now VLOOKUP with question mark is clear. So Next is question mark, star operator, both is clear. In the next parameter, now you can see here, last is 110, in between 3 letter, only first product number, first 4 letter is different. So in this parameter, how we will use this parameter? For example, if I'm writing down VLOOKUP, lookup value, table array, column index number, approximately match, it will display the NA. If I'm using VLOOKUP, lookup value, table array, column index number 2, exact match, approximately match. This is all are the sorry, not this is all are the exact match. Now we will put the define the criteria. First 4 parameter, done, and operator, then double quotes, this value, then 3 question mark, then again dollar, then this one sign, dash, then again and parameter, and 3 question. Otherwise else you have to write down 001, but this is okay for your side. 3 question mark, this value and operator, and 3 question mark also here, and operator, and this question mark. You can see the this is considered as a different parameter, so we have to delete this question mark value, and we want to add this value. With using of this value, we have to add one value. So what can we do? We can do only AND operator, double quotes, dash operator, 3 question mark, then again dash 001. If I'm putting here, this is the right value. Yes, this is the right value. AND operator, and double quotes, we will write the 110 value. You can put here also 3 question mark, for example. If I am putting 3 question mark, this is also working. Here we cannot put the 3 question mark. We directly added 001, but here we put the 3 question mark. So if any value is 002, 003, 004, you can have to find out this value. But AND operator, you cannot put any double quotes. You can put the you can put only for single comment line, and then 3 question mark and double quotes parameter. You can use this parameter, and after this using this parameter, you can apply this parameter, and this is a 3 question mark pattern. These all are the pattern which one you can use this pattern to identify to any value. So you can use this, identify this value by using this parameter also. So example number 4 is now clear from your side. Now example number 5. Here you can see WAL star for simple lookup. WAL star, here is WAL star. After WAL star, E3 value is 32. Here is value WAL star. You can star ultimately. This is the first find out value. WAL star is first find out value. Name with a till sign. Till sign is we can consider the exact value from WAL star. WAL star exact value, the steel sign. This is steel sign. You can use the steel sign WAL star until this is the exact match value. You can see here, you can, if you write down WAL star, then first value it will be find out with you. This is balance, and this is 32, and it will return the 32 value. But this is a wrong value, because we can find out this value, we can find this value. So this value is 53. Then with using of till operator, you can use the exact match value WAL star, exact match. This is happen with your exact match with a WL star, because star it's a one operator. You can use this operator with a multiple character if you want, but with using of till operator, you can use the different operator with different sign. Till it's mean that exact match the star operator, uh, star operator. So we have to find out the star operator using till time. So now we can do this. How we can do this? We look up. Here is the lookup value is E5. Table array, column index number, and exact match. You have to find out 32. Yes, this is a 32 value. If I'm putting here dollar and double quotes star and till operator is one before till operator, then it will definitely find out the 32, because this value is not find out exact till operator. So now we want to change the argument is E5. Now the value is 53. You can see this value 53 value. It's a very important value, and you can see this value with using of 53 value. So now this is a very useful from your side whenever you can do with a multiple criteria with this parameter. You can do this parameter. This is called a star question mark till operator with using of VLOOKUP parameter. So you can use this parameter with using this value. In this example, you can also do this. You can find out the value on the basis of VLOOKUP wildcard, so it will be easily find out this value. For example, this is 1866. We will select this value. Conditional formatting, highlight the cell rules, otherwise cells that contain equal to this value. If it is color with using of red, you can use this value. You can see here 1866, there is place on the two places, so it will difficult to recognize. But if the sales amount is different in every places, so you can do this value with using of this character. Yes, 11227, this is a not a find out, because 3 question mark is here, so we cannot find out easily 11227. It will be directly find out this value, so we can do this. Here is XYZ also, 85 is also highlighted, and here we can do with example 1. We can simple VLOOKUP and VLOOKUP with wildcard character. You can use this wildcard character with using of VLOOKUP parameter. So it is very useful from your side whenever you can do with VLOOKUP with wildcard character. So VLOOKUP with wildcard character question mark star and till operator, you can use this parameter with using of this one. Now here you can see that dollar sign and different accounting format is available. You can use the different formatting with using of accounting standard. So you can do this any accounting standard. Here is accounting standard. You can do this accounting standard. Dollar symbol. This all are the Chinese, but this symbol is available in your PC. After so anyone use any symbol. This is if it is available in your PC, then you can easily find out. Otherwise, else you cannot easily find out these symbols. You can add-ins. You can add these add-ins, and then after you can use the symbols. For example, yes, rupee symbol is available from in my PC. Then I can do with your rupee symbol. Here is a decimal place. For example, I will write down this value from 1 to 2 to. If I am putting here, then go for the accounting standard, more number of format, and accounting standard. If I am going from the accounting standard, and if I am doing with English, for example, English Indians. This is a different symbol. You can use this symbol. English, Germany, and Punjabi, Marathi, Hindi, Gujarati. Yes, English Indians, and okay, you can see. But after the point, there are two places. We cannot put the two decimal points. We can put out the zero decimal points. You can put here the zero decimal points. So we can working with this file with using of rupees symbol and the decimal places. There are no particular zero after the number, so we can do this value with using of this number. So question mark star accounting symbol. You can use this accounting symbol. This is all are the other symbol. In the date symbol, we have to show the date. In the number, it's a numeric. In the time, this is time format, and the currency short date, currency, long date. This all are other format. When we use it this format, you can check this format. In this format, we have only for accounting symbol, so you can use this symbol. If I'm writing down the any number, for example, and here is you can select the date. Then this is a date. If coming from date, then I will shock how it is happen. Then we can do the number format, so easily we can convert the number format. Okay friends, we look up with wildcard character. Now this is completed. Now you can use this wildcard character. Okay, in the next video we will do for the next topic.